Now,
3, 7, and 9.
now, I'm breaking it up into 4 pieces. We're going to do the first 2 pieces, then we'll do the 3rd piece, then we'll do the 4th piece. Okay, for the first piece, the procedure is in Canvas. However, I would rather you made the broth tube before the plates, and then the procedure says make the plates first. Because your broth is going to be your mainstay, your source, and I don't want it to get contaminated. So if you do it first, there's less chance it'll get contaminated. So what you're going to have to do is take your unknown, vortex it. When you vortex it, do not hold it by the cap. Same thing with the test tubes. You don't have to vortex these, but if you were to vortex it, first of all, make sure the cap is on tight, then hold it by the glass. Because if you hold it by the cap, it's going to unscrew when it vortexes and then go flying all over the place.
Never happened before.
Same thing with these. Yeah, I've seen it happen. It's a real mess. So, same thing with these. Make sure your cap's tight and then hold it by the tube and press it into the vortexer, okay? Don't hold it by the cap because it's going to be a big mess. So you're going to have to vortex your unknowns before you start working with them. Then, you're going to transfer some of your unknown into a broth tube. Now, if you have a partner here today, you're each going to make a broth tube. So let's say you guys are partners, and hers comes out not so good, and yours comes out really good. Okay, we'll use yours. And you've both had the experience of making the transfer, okay? But you kind of have a backup. If you're all by yourself, screw it. You only got one. If you screw it up, Kyle screwed up when he comes back.
He's
Okay?
not here.
Okay, so you're going to make a broth tube. Each person is going to make one broth tube. You're going to transfer 1 milliliter aseptically from your unknown into your broth tube. Okay? Now, you're going to take a sterile disposable pipette. So find the leaves at the top and peel them and open it this way. So you grab just the bulb, not the part that's going in the test tube. Don't ever touch that part. Now, this has been vortexed. You're going to open the cap, squeeze the bulb before you go in. So squeeze the air out of it, stick it down in there, suck up your broth to about here. That's 1 milliliter. And then this one, you're going to have to uncap it, flame the lip, squirt it in, release it now so it squirts in. Remove this, flame the lip again, and recap it, okay? Then you're going to get another pipette, and the other person's going to make theirs, okay? Okay. Don't forget, you have to label your test tube with your initials and the date, and you might want to put your unknown number on it or something like that. Okay, after you got your test tube made, each person's going to have a sterile plate. This is just plain old nutrient agar. You're going to work with this, because these haven't had a chance to grow yet. Those going in the incubator. You're going to work with this. You're not going to be able to flame the lip like we should because it's plastic. So you're going to have to be careful. You're going to use your sterile loop, and when you're going down into a test tube, you have to make sure the entire wire is absolutely sterilized. So flame the whole wire, not just the loop part. So you're going to use your sterile loop, get a little sample of the broth on the little loop, and you're going to do streak plate method on the Petri plate. Do the best streak plate method you can, because you want to use this for observing colonial morphology. So if you get individual colonies, it will be easier to describe colonial morphology, okay? Okay, so that's the first part. You need a broth tube each person, and you need a Petri plate each person. 2 people will share the same unknown, and you need a pipette each person. If you run out of pipettes, I gotta go get some more. So here's that, and don't touch my plates here. And